have students, children that are students in Port Salerno Elementary and Murray Middle, and I really appreciate other parents getting up to speak, and Ms. Knott, and I think we're kind of all on the same page here, that we all feel really, really threatened by the state of our education right now, and we want to have a collaborative effort, but it's got to be collaborative. It's got to be parents, administrators, the board, teachers, everybody, and we're going to need some more information. We're going to need some pushback. My heart is so heavy and so angry with what's going on. I mean, I was not surprised at all by the assignment of Richard Corcoran. It was just really the next thing that was going to happen in this whole plan. But you sort of hold out some hope maybe for the transition team. No. And then Jennifer Sullivan, for anybody who doesn't know, she's the House Chair of Education now. She's never been to public schools. She's never been to private charter schools. She's only been homeschooled. She doesn't have a college degree. Like, it's a slap in the face to education. These are not educators, and they're not people who are concerned about public schools. And they've said as much. We're not like just theorizing here. Like, they are out to take resources from public schools to put into charters, and not all charters are bad. Not all charters are equal. We're talking about privately run for-profit charters, and the profit, some of it is seen, some of it isn't. So I just feel like this is a severe blow to our schools, and I think that's what we're all talking to, and feel like there's really not a lot that we're going to be able to do. But that said, I want to see advocacy. I want to see voicing opposition. I want to see pushback. I want to see parents and the school board getting together and saying these things are not okay. And I mean, we can start locally, just even with the new charter school. Like, at the meetings, we heard there's not any gifted programs in the public schools. Like, that's not accurate information. We need to make sure that there's pushback against those, because parents are being misled. That's just one example. I don't want to see no pushback. I just think that we need to do a better job of informing parents. Parents don't know. Most of them don't even know who Richard Corcoran and Jennifer Sullivan are. They don't know about legislation. They don't know how charter schools work. They don't know these things. We need better education for parents. Notes home in backpacks and everything. Such and such legislation is coming up. This is what it does. I mean, that's an objective statement. It's not any kind of political partisan thing. It's an objective thing. Here's the law that's going to pass. This is what it means. I have a healthcare practice. When healthcare legislation is on the ticket, I let my patients know. They need to know if they're going to be able to keep coming and seeing me if that legislation passes. It's almost like a duty to warn. I think that's how we need to look at it at this point, a duty to warn parents. I just want to briefly mention one other thing, because there was the Parkland panel, that recently was held with 17 members, and Ms. Powers was on that panel. And I am hugely concerned about the vote that was just took. It was a 13-1 vote, again, to allow selecting and training teachers to be armed. And if one gun comes into this school system, I am out, and I'm not alone. There's a lot of parents who are out, and there are a lot of teachers who are out. So we need to be prepared, if that happens, for a mass exodus and how that's going to affect the school district. So my hope is that we will choose not to select or train. They can say, this is what the program is, don't do the program. And thank you for the time. Ms. Powers, I just want to say I appreciated that you voted no a few months ago, and I'm not sure how you voted on this one, and I know it was a 13-1 vote, and the only no vote for guns came from a Parkland parent. Did you take a vote at that meeting? I'm disappointed in that. You voted no here, and you went there and you voted yes. I know you don't have the whole story here. I don't know the whole story. I'm just saying.
I'm happy to talk to you about it. I'm not going to debate you.
That's fine.
Here,
thank you.
I'm happy to talk to you about it.
Okay.